Welcome back to the newest episode of the Live from the 575 Esports podcast.
Hello.
A phenomenal band of gamers here. We'll go down the line. We'll start over there.
Hello, my name is Gabe, aka Frosty.
What's going on? My name is Patty, aka Inex.
My name is Jacob, aka Cungbik.
My name is Gabriel, a.k.a. Arvion.
Oh my god, this guy stole my name!
Oh my god.
Shut up.
If you're going to talk, you're going to talk in the microphone. We have a very special podcast today, as we have the Last Hopes podcast.
Oh my
Each of these people on
Last hopes.
the desk are the last hopes of the respective game titles. We have Gabe Frosty, the last hope of Valorant. Our
True.
team sucks. We have Enex, the last hope. He's retiring after this.
Rest in peace.
His
He's
team also sucks.
Actual unk.
We have Cungbik.
I'm-
He's the last hope for the
I'm our
Legends.
future. I'm our future. I'm not our last hope.
He's the last hope.
He's something.
Yeah, let's let this guy be our future.
And then we have Arvion, the last hope of Halo.
The Unk of League.
Yeah,
And
the Unk of
League.
League.
I'm kidding. Your guys' teams don't suck.
Yeah, we're good. Our team's spicy.
But we have three of the, actually technically two, because Frosty egoed and doesn't want to play.
True.
Wait, what do you mean, League?
Two of our
Hey,
League
I'm
of
on the
Legends
roster.
Crimson's players.
I'm on the roster.
He's on the roster.
I played
for-
one game. I played an NECC game, therefore I played.
Talk to me about the League of Legends team from an objective point of view. Obviously, you're used to playing League of Legends back in high school and for the past 2 years, I think, now?
Yeah.
Tell me what it is to kind of step back and coach the young guns on the white roster, the academy roster.
It's nice. It's good to not mentally drain yourself because League of Legends is a very draining game. But being able to coach these not so high ranked players, it's really puts the game into a different perspective on how you see things versus how other people see things, and it's good to help these people because they have talent, they're good.
Yeah.
So it's good to give them a more higher end point of view when it comes to the game. And overall, it makes me kind of enjoy the game more because I enjoy
have to
coaching.
play it?
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to play it.
You don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, but coaching is fun. I enjoy it.
That's good, man. I think it's a noble thing to kind of be stepping back and not worry about playing anymore because it's just so it's kind of jarring when you just take yourself out of the game. I mean, I remember when I did it with Halo with you guys, it was just damn, I want to play, but I literally can't. Back then I was part-time, so I couldn't play, but you're able to help out your team, and I mean, back then we were a very young talented roster. Same thing with you, Enex. You also have some coaching experience under your belt. You coached a lovely NMSU. Was it a white team last semester?
Yeah, it was a white team.
That's my go.
Talk to me about it a little bit.
I mean, as Frosty said, it's really, I think it's interesting to see from an outside perspective, not as a player. So because I don't know, you feel, at least you want to hope you feel important to these people, what you're telling them and stuff.
Fair
And,
enough.
I've been playing the game for a long time, so it's I'm just trying to pass on what I know and what might work to the young guns. We have a lot of new talent. I think coming into Overwatch, and some medium age talent. With Frosty and people of that. Well, no age. I meant I'm on.
Old.
There's layers to this. There's the young guns, and then the sophomores, and then there's the decaying corpse that is me. But yeah, it's a great time. I love coaching. I love sort of passing the information on, I guess. I don't know.
The only
The
difference
torch,
is
yeah.
he continues staying his game, and I did not. So I think I'm winning in this.
Listen,
game.
I got to be here. Every 8 semesters, 8 teams. I'm gonna go out with a bang.
I respect that. Jacob, you've only really played on League of Legends, but you've definitely expressed things in Valorant and some other games. Talk to me about what it means to continue on. Essentially a quote-unquote championship-winning roster from last year. Obviously, you guys had some really good coaching staff and captain and Mr. Smexy and Goob. We miss them
R.I.P.
very
Rest in
much
peace.
so. Rest in peace. Talk to me about what it's like to essentially now kind of be the captain for your team.
Okay.
He's the captain.
Okay, I'm not the
Is he actually
captain.
the
This
captain?
guy's the
I was
captain.
appointed.
Not
I was
this
appointed
guy's
for
the
captain.
I don't know about that.
I was appointed
I mean,
for
Jacob does
Unk.
more than him.
True, I actually
Why
do.
are we lying? Why are we lying?
But, I would say, it's a new generation for the league team, especially after all the old seniors have left.
The old guard.
The
Yeah.
old guard with Nano, Torta, Smexy leaving. Now we have like these bunch of freshmen from what's the high school again?
Walking Mountain and
Gadsden, from
Shout
Gadsden.
out Coach Baca.
Shout out Coach
I know.
Baca.
I love you.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's like for new blood. It's like them relearning the game, us like also relearning the game in like ways we just forgot how to play. So, but we still have our chemistry, so we're still pretty good.
Yes, both of you.
We
Yes.
speak in French.
Okay.
A lot of discord here in the league team.
All right.
Yeah.
The actual team captain, Mr. Arvion. Tell me what it's like.
Well, it's definitely different. I'm doing things I've never done before, so we're getting used to it. But that's just how it is.
Usually he gets spoon fed by Smexy, but yeah.
True. I can't
Damn.
like just sit there on my phone and let him do everything and play the game. I gotta I gotta
You can
like
actually play the game.
Things now?
I gotta think, which is an improvement, I guess.
Talk to me about where Halo kind of fits in your guys' competitive schedule / like interests. I know you've been on the Halo team probably one of the longest out of most players. I think you and Gav are tied for like 4 semesters, and then Enix is only up to 2nd semester now. Tell me why Halo was just kind of brought into the equation for you, because it was kind of out of left field. I didn't expect you to play Halo, like when I first met you.
I think he just hates himself.
I think he-
I think that's
I
what it
mean,
is.
Xbox player since birth, so
Out
just
the
kind
wo-
of
out the womb with the
out the
controller in your
womb,
hand or what?
out the still using the same controller from out the womb too, held together by tape and dreams. But yeah, I mean, Halo is just something I played since forever ago, so it's something that just it's natural and it's fun. It's dying right now, so we're praying for like anything else.
Fair enough.
But
So
it's
am I.
still fun. It's definitely like in the best state it's ever been in, which is sad because it should have launched like this. But
It happens.
yeah,
AAA title. I'm sorry. Small indie company. 343, Xbox,
343.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Very small company.
What about you, Enix? You decided to kind of really take Halo serious. You kind of trolled and like taking it serious the first like year or 2 that it was around, and then you kind of like really delve into it last year. How was that experience? You went to LAN. How was that?
Right, so Halo in essence is just a not completely different game, but almost a completely different game from Overwatch. I feel it's, there's a lot less variety and like abilities and stuff. It's a very simplistic game in nature, right? But with obviously a lot of tactics and stuff like that. So it's a whole new sort of adventure into the DPS genre, at least for me, because I'm used to like that high octane, like Overwatch type, like you plan whatever, all that, right? So it's just different, right? And then playing with 3 other people instead of 4, it's like it's much more intimate. It's much more okay. Pause.
Wait a minute.
You know what I mean? It's much
Intimate.
more like close, and
yeah.
going to LAN with that group of guys was it was amazing. It was really fun. It was honestly I had such a good time. 18-hour trip, not cool, but Mississippi is quite far. Apparently.
For those of you
Good
guys that are wondering, Enix is part of the NMSU Crimson roster that went to the UMS?
USM,
USM
Missouri.
Spartan
I think.
Invitational last spring? All the way in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Oh yeah.
That
was
must
fun.
have been a really fun trip. You guys looked like you were having fun, and I'm glad you guys got to represent us out there. But we also have a lot of LAN experience here on this table outside from just you, young man. We have obviously some high school gameplay coming out from Frosty, but now that you guys have played a couple League of Legends LANs, what is something that's different in terms of League of Legends on LAN compared to online? We'll start with you, Frosty.
On LAN, it's a lot different because like you can see. I mean, usually you're not supposed to be able to see your opponents, but you can see them, and it's like nervous to see like who's playing the game because you're just like, oh gosh,
It's like, oh man, that guy's good.
This guy looks
that guy's
cool.
tall. He's really good.
That guy's hot.
What the hell?
This guy's buff. He has to have no life this game. No, but it's cool getting that like in-person experience because then you're sitting with your teammates most of the time. Who is it?
Oh, okay. I was going to say go get the door. Sorry, someone was at the door.
Oh,
No,
they
he's gone.
they went.
Too late though, bro. No, but it's cool like being able to because we all just like sat by each other, so you have more of an in-feeling connection with all your teammates rather than when you're online, you're kind of just in this Discord, not like really face to face with them. So it's good to get that like physical like interaction with your teammates and kind of get to know them in a more personal level.
What about you, Jacob? I know you have probably played the least LANs out of all of us, except for like maybe me.
Yeah.
You've obviously played a couple of invitationals now. I actually just won, right? Just last year?
You
Or this
just
year?
won, yes.
Talk to me about it.
100% win rate, by the way.
I have more rings than this guy. I'll tell you that. But Mr. CP0 right
Chris
here.
Paul. I'm Chris Paul.
But
30 seasons, 0 championships, 0 rings.
8 different teams.
8 seasons.
8 different teams.
No comment,
All
no
crimson.
But yeah.
Talk to me about
Aside from
it.
that, anyways, but the Invitational was really like it was my first experience here at LAN, so it was very fun. I mean, I had to sub in for this guy because he wasn't a part of the team last semester.
That is
All of
true.
us have Teslas, buddy, and none of us can afford to get here, man.
Okay.
But it was nice. Basically, they played the game for me, and I got a free trophy, so like a Mickey Mouse trophy. So
Yeah, I know.
I'll take it. I'll take
LeBron
it.
James 2020.
He was so cheesed.
COVID
He was the
trophy.
happiest guy ever when he won. He's like, Arvian, look. And I was like, yes.
Look at me, look at
Good
me. I
job.
have more chips than Patty. I'm so
All right,
good.
Arvia, you've had a lot of LAN experience as well. You've played in a total of 2 invitationals now, and wait, 2?
3
I
now?
think. It's all a
Three,
blur.
no?
I think you
No,
played 2021.
Let's go with 2.
And then you also played the Socorro Independent, where you guys won that one in El Paso.
Did you guys,
Oh,
Plumbers.
yeah.
Plumbers.
did you guys go to NM Tie too?
Plumbers.
Yeah, he went to NM the first
The
couple
Albuquerque
times.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Guy's
had
been
a couple
everywhere.
times.
Old.
What's different? What stands out?
It's definitely cooler in a sense. It's a lot more camaraderie, a lot more like togetherness. You feel that like fire, I guess, for lack of a better word, of like just competitiveness, because you're like, okay, it's like it's your version of world stage. It's like a mini world stage. You're up there. It's you. It's them. There's a crowd, and then like you're on these like cool setups, and it's just, you make a play, you fist bump your homie right next to you. Everyone's happy. You lose together. You win together. So I think it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more together.
This guy's spitting. Holy sh! He's spitting. He's cooking.
I think the best part too is whenever Nano got that Pensa, we all just burst in excitement. Like that's that feeling of like a big play happening like that, and then all of us just being
Just
able
the
to.
hype.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's so
Definitely. Now, obviously, like you said, the old guard is kind of phasing our way out. I'm on my way out too. Patty's pretty much useless at this point.
Going senile.
What is one thing, Patty, specifically for you, what is one thing that you wish you taught yourself when you started esports so many moons ago?
I definitely think don't take it too serious. I think I lost a lot of passion for a lot of stuff because I was just too anxious and too just balled up and thinking oh, it'll be the end of the world if this, that, the other. At the end of the day, it's a club for fun, and we try our best to win here, obviously, but it's not everything, but just kind of take the fun out of it, or take the fun and just kind of take that, if you will. Don't get too balled up in the
drama,
the losing, the drama, all that stuff, because a lot of the closest friends I have and I'll have for many years, they come from here, right? So it's don't sacrifice that stuff for
for a win.
Yeah, for a win, for anything, So it's just don't take it too seriously. I guess that's what I would tell myself.
Definitely. Now, Frosty, kind of a different question for you. You've been probably playing esports at a competitive level longer than a couple of us have, for team-based games at least. 'Cause I know you played back in high school. What kind of motivates you to keep going after a couple years of ups and downs? Obviously, I know in high school you did very well in Rocket League and League of Legends. What kind of motivates you to keep going? Because obviously Rocket League, you don't really play that too much. I know you picked it up recently. League of Legends, we dropped that. We're picking up Val now again. What's kind of that motivation for you?
I hate myself. No, I'm kidding. I think it's just the enjoyment of the game, being able to find a game that you really like, and of course, like what we were saying, don't take the fun out of it, and only take it in a competitive standpoint. So picking up Valorant, I enjoyed how it was played, and then of course the esport for it. So it's a mix of just wanting to have fun, but still also being in a competitive standpoint. It really gets me going. I enjoy playing with teams. I enjoy finding these different strategies I can do and seeing the game at a whole different level. So that really compels me. Rocket League, I didn't really want to play that much anymore. League of Legends, I played for 4 years, and I was just okay, I kind of don't want to play this anymore. And then now, we'll see how long Valorant lasts. I feel like
I'll give it a
for
year.
while.
I'll give it a year.
Another year?
I'll give it a year.
Oh gosh, it's over after a year.
Yeah,
being a
definitely.
trend.
I think Valorant, when it comes to like new games, I think it definitely has like a long like shelf life. I mean, Counter-Strike, never really dies because it's Counter-Strike, and I think Valorant's kind of in that same note of like competitiveness to the point where it's becoming addictive.
Yeah.
So I feel like all of us are just addicted to winning at some point, and it just kind of depends on what
I
you become
love
addicted
winning.
to. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Arvion, question for you now. Obviously, playing League of Legends, you've been on and off. I know semesters, whether it comes to like full-time, part-time, it's kind of if and when type beat.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to come back? Because you obviously didn't have to do, full course credits, and you kind of felt like, obviously you wanted to this time around. Was there any change in that? Was it just come down to school, or did it come down to esports?
Let's go with half and half. Well, because esports is like, it's probably like, well, it's the only thing that's like, it's like if I was just in school, I just, come here and go. But I think with esports, I can like network a little more, connect a little more, hang out with people, meet new friends. It's like they come together. It's like a symbiotic, I guess. It was like a double, like, it's not like
Whammy, you get
yeah.
one and you get the other.
yeah, it's not like I want this, but not this. It's like, let's go for both because they're both, in the end, I think, going to benefit me.
Definitely. Question for you guys now, being that all three of you guys all came from the same high school, I believe, right?
Yeah, correct.
It's year after year. So Enex is the Unk, then it was
Yeah.
Arvion, then it was Jacob.
Yeah.
Enex, what are you feeding them to make them come to NMSU? this talented at their video games.
I'm definitely bugs.
A little bit of dirt.
Dirt.
No, I don't know. I don't know where it started. I mean, I just I'm not gonna say I brought them here or anything. They made their own choices and everything. But I think I maybe influenced them a little bit. Like, I told them, stories about what we're doing here, sort of that stuff, and just
This
sort of-
guy's my role model.
He fed us
sort of-
hopes and dreams.
Mm-hmm. It's all might.
And I just sort of told them, or as we talked in Discord, and sort of share the experience of what it is to be an athlete.
Say that again. Go ahead. Use the microphone, brother. Do it.
Doors that way, bro.
What it's like to be an esports player and also student. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited they're here. Like, I enjoy seeing their company. I love seeing them in person because I don't really talk to them online too much anymore. But
He
Damn.
ghosts us. He ghosts us
I don't
completely.
ghost us. I need.
You're not
to...
the only one, bro. Don't worry.
Oh,
Next question.
fun fact though, we were all in the same league team in high school.
Oh my God!
Wait,
Yes.
really?
Yes. So,
Talk to me about that.
So SISD, the Socorro in El Paso, had they tried this experiment, one-off like esports experiment, where for like me and Arvion's senior year, they did a League of Legends esports like league. All those teams in the district, similar like what they do in NMA, whatnot here. But it was fun. It was like we competed against other schools in Texas stuff. We were so scuffed. It was my first time
We
playing.
were winners
League.
though. We were
It was
winners.
like I was brand new to League. This guy got me into it, right? And yeah, dude, it was fun. It was super scuffed, but it was super like chill. But
Definitely
Yeah.
an experience because,
tell them about LAN. Tell them about LAN.
Wait, I want
We had one LAN. We had one LAN.
okay, so the LAN, before LAN, I got a little tiny experience. So we'd have to play games, right? Like weekly kind of games.
Yeah.
And we could play anywhere, like from an empty classroom to the library. And like,
It was so
Computers? Do they have
scuffed.
laptops?
No.
no, just school computers.
Horrible school
Oh my
computers.
Lord.
by the way.
No GPU type beat.
Just
Literally like all
50
in ones.
frames, 60 frames max on a like normal empty lane, 30 in a team fight. So, but they'd have us play in the library regardless of if there's a class going on in there.
No shot. He's top. I'm getting
Yep.
You have to be quiet, dude.
Guys, he stopped playing. Guys, he
It
stopped.
was so awful, but it was funny because it was like we're just giving comms and we're all like they know we're doing like video games and it's just
It was social suicide.
yeah.
really.
Oh, that guy plays on the league team.
Yep.
Dude, this
I
guy's
guess
probably
they're in there during study hours. What the?
This guy's probably stinky.
So
Hell
the
yeah.
LAN. So the LAN was the LAN was also the day for, I believe it was your open house for NMSU.
For
Yeah.
NMSU, yeah, the exact same day.
I was visiting.
He was
Damn.
visiting, so he couldn't play. So, but we had one of our other guys fill in for Patty, and
Where was it at?
it was actually
It was at our high
gym.
school. At our gym.
Land.
In our
What was
gym.
It was a SISD Comic Con thing.
Yeah.
where they also
I
did-
remember those. They do
where
those
they-
a lot. Yeah.
yeah,
It
where
was
they
actually
also-
like
Unironically, the setups
hard
were
as hell.
a lot. Like they were really, really
They
cool.
had like supercomputers, the best of their
like,
time.
Top Alienware, like unironically.
That's crazy.
From what I saw,
And yet
it
they
was-
gave you guys garbage.
It was like a whole like actual setup, like what we do
was-
at the Invitational.
it was
like
really
actually, like,
good,
stage
like-
and everything. It was super like set up for no reason.
Yeah, I was like, who did this, bro?
it was literally plumbers versus
Who knew
plumbers,
this?
but like it was like
On the world
level.
stage.
It was world stage sort of stuff. It was kind of funny.
It was very
I
funny.
got there right at the end just to witness them claim victory.
And then those computers got shoved to the back of the library, never to be seen again.
And this guy's been bitter about it ever since.
Like we could have had them, you know, like they don't know what it is. They're just like, yeah, put it back there. Like that's supercomputers, you know?
Yep.
To this day, it's still the back
Collecting
of
dust.
the back of the corners
Okay, we don't
collecting
know.
dust.
Maybe they're not there anymore.
It is-
You never know. You never know.
They
Until
just
you
didn't
go
want
in
you
there.
guys to use them.
True.
Yeah, they hated us actually. No, I'm kidding.
They-
Oh my god, the librarians were
librarians.
like our biggest fans. I love
True,
them. They
they
had no
were-
clue what anything was going on in game, but they were like,
They were like, wow.
They were so happy.
What?
for us.
Right.
They were our biggest cheerleaders.
it was. I miss them.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I got you a question, Vic.
What's up, man?
Ooh,
So you've been a lot to lands. You've been to COD lands. You've been to Rocket League lands.
Yeah.
For us,
Rocket League.
what is something you want, like invitational? What is something you want to build off of, like the lands you've seen? What is something you want, like, for us to incorporate into that?
This guy's asking me because he has to plan
A
invitation.
question
this
for
year.
the prez.
Hey, I'm getting
He has
insider
to plan it this
info.
year, that's why
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I forgot
asking.
Vic was the president. Oh my god.
Let me take Vic's advice.
Honestly, I just dropped my phone.
Okay.
I think if there's one thing from like a major LAN tournament that we would be able to do feasibly, knowing our restrictions and time and like manpower, I think is like trying to improve the audience side of the invitational. So, because like most of the time when people come to the invitational, they're just here to play. Like there isn't that
Yeah.
many like parents. It's mainly just coaches and like students and players and teachers, right?
Yeah.
So there really is no need for an audience because the likelihood of a parent showing up is very low. But if I feel like if that was kind of like an aspect of the invitation that we can improve, whether it's like, okay, in between games we're doing a giveaway, or in between games we'll bring up an interview from a random fan or whatever, something like that. It's kind of risky to do in our circumstances because, you know, if somebody says something stupid on an MSU stream, we get shut down.
It's shocked.
Compared to something happens at the RLCS stream, they're like, oh, okay, sorry, investors, here's not my $1 million back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like not that much of a big thing, but that's one thing that I would change, / implement. But yeah, that would be like my biggest thing. But it's kind of hard to do that with the space that we're doing the invitational in, specifically like here in Corbett. If we were doing it like at the auditorium or anything like that, or not the auditorium, the convention center, that'd be pretty sick. Because then it'd just be everybody's in the room and
Yeah.
everybody's a spectator to everything. But,
2026
yeah.
convention center.
Um,
$1 trillion.
$5 billion.
Don Haskins.
We're gonna send it to a quick break. We're gonna go ahead and change these batteries. We'll be right back.
Bye
with the second half.
bye.
Alrighty, we're back from our break. Thank you so much to our insert sponsor name here for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. Let's get into more of the fun stuff. Have you guys been watching Worlds 2024 recently?
No.
Have you guys been watching it? Doing your pick'ems?
I did my pickles, but I just like.
Have you guys been like keeping up with any League of Legends competitive at all?
I mean, this guy's the guy who's always like, "Did you guys see this?" Did you
I'll
see
be
that?"
honest, I have not been watching play-ins because it's like,
Fair
what,
enough.
8 a.m., 6 a.m.?
True.
That's true,
Other
that's true.
time
We're in
zone.
Germany
I
right
ain't
now.
waking up.
Yeah.
Deutschland.
So no. How about you? Overwatch Championship Series.
Hell no.
The Overwatch
That's
League
still a
style
thing?
series.
That's
Hell
still a
no,
thing?
No,
Yep.
I don't be watching the pros too much.
No,
Unfortunately.
No. Frosty, Champions is over. The season's kind of GG'd right now. All we have is the Red Bull thing that just passed.
Yeah, I think they're still playing, aren't they? Not? I don't remember.
No, the season's done. It starts up like maybe in about a month.
Damn, we watch no comp.
game, bro. You guys are
I,
washed.
I see clips.
We make our own medals, bro. Like,
That's true. That's
Okay,
true.
what do you watch then, huh?
I watch everything. I watched the Dota 2 International. We had Rocket League Worlds.
Play Dota.
I've been watching Swiss
Hey,
Stage.
World
bro,
died
that's
like 2 months ago, though, bro.
We've been watching Halo World Championship this weekend.
Really?
thing.
Yeah.
Where's that in?
Champs. You already know.
Shout out Optic.
Shout out.
Shout out the Green
Shout
Wall.
out Shout out Las Vegas.
L team,
Shout out
L
the
team,
Green
L
Wall.
team,
All
L
right,
team.
yeah. How many chips
Shout
does
out-
your team have?
Shout out
True.
Breach.
Yeah.
Getting called.
Dude, I was like, what kind of ominous noise is going on in the back?
That was
It's
a
I
little-
thought I
it's a
heard
little
like the
background
voices in my
music.
head, bro.
It might be.
All right, since you guys don't watch any comp play, let's talk about what if you got to change your esport. If you didn't play the main game that you play right now, which I don't know which one it is for you at this point, you can just sit on one video game and go pro. Like you're on
Valorant.
fucking T1, you're on FaZe, whatever esports. You're on Liquid. I know you're a Liquid fan. What esport would it be for?
Valorant.
Wow.
Okay.
What do
Because I'm good.
Okay.
No, I think just because I enjoyed that game the most out of all the game titles I've played. Plus, I'm like one of the higher ranks in the game.
We're
so I
literally
think-
right here, bro.
Huh?
We're literally right here.
That's crazy.
What are you talking about,
Never mind,
bro?
never mind.
This guy just wants me.
Oh, yeah.
He needs me.
Never mind.
He wants. He needs Thanos to come back on his team.
I respect that. What about you, Enix? If you didn't play Overwatch,
I didn't.
what esport?
It's kind of weird. Honestly, weirdly enough, Rocket League.
Why?
I don't know because I think the smaller the team, the better the experience. Somehow,
Always played the game
'Cause
like
it's just
5 times.
it's just closer.
You guys
I've
just play-
played it.
you
I
guys
mean,
just
I've played
play
it quite a
Fortnite
bit.
at
He had,
that
he
point.
had an arc. He had a couple arcs.
He had a couple arcs. That one time he hit gold.
I
Rocket
hit
League arc.
Gold
I was
in
actually
Rocket League.
diamond. I was
Oh
actually
my
diamond.
God.
League is so
I
hard.
was almost. What was the one after diamond?
Champ.
I was almost champ
He was
in
playing against
twos.
Switch players. Huh?
Yeah, he's playing against, he's playing like the 5-year-old baby
I
that
was
just
playing
downloaded
against
the
plumbers.
game.
Yeah.
So Rocket League. What about you, Jacob?
If it wasn't
League of
my
Legends.
esports,
No, it can't be League of Legends.
damn.
I know what your answer should be.
It's probably. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably Sentinels.
No,
Sun City. Or wait.
What game title,
Oh,
bro?
what game title? Valorant.
was-
Sun City. Am I?
Like,
What
Okay,
other,
okay.
what other game is
Fair
Sentinels
enough.
in? To be fair,
Halo.
Rainbow
not-
Six,
they're not
Call of
Valorant.
Duty,
Yeah,
Rocket
they're-
League,
I know, but like,
Dota.
they're not good in those games.
Okay, but I'm not talking about the esports team. I'm just talking about you play for
Stupid,
Sentinels,
man,
but for what game?
Valorant.
All right.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
I'm gonna be the next 10s, you know.
You.
Someone's gotta be.
Okay,
Someone's-
only because you're Asian, little bro.
Someone's got to be it.
All right. I don't know. I don't know if you can. All right, Arby's.
Cut the mod.
Censored.
Without League, I mean, I would choose League, but let's get spicy.
Halo.
Halo. Halo's kind of a dead esport.
He's gonna play dress. He's gonna play professional
kinda
dress
wanna
to
rescind my
impress.
answer.
COD is good, but I'm thinking Siege too.
Siege?
What
I didn't know you
the
played that
heck?
game.
I played a Siege. I got like mid diamond when I was playing Xbox Siege
Yeah.
like years ago. I'm also ranked
Console,
2
by the way.
Reaper on Xbox.
I'm console.
much on
Okay,
rank two?
Rank 2 Reaper back in
Top 500.
Back in-
Console,
back
by
in
the way.
1992 when the game just came out on
mean,
Leapfrog.
Low-key, it's just sad what happened to Overwatch. Loki, the best esport I think we've ever seen.
I think so too.
And they just butchered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
such a sad
R.I.P.
story.
Overwatch.
Well, yeah, I think I'll choose. Well, I guess I don't know. COD or Siege. Kind of torn. I don't know about Halo because that game's
It's dead.
It's Halo.
It's dead.
Yeah.
it's definitely not in good hands. But
Yeah. Shout out Counter Siege. Not
COD or
bad.
Siege, something with some actual life.
I think Overwatch in our generation of esports probably had like the best potential to be like a world-renowned
definitely.
esports.
Generational potential.
Yeah, because it was like that's like
Generational.
Blizzard's FPS, right? Blizzard's never done an FPS game besides that one.
Yeah.
And I think the main thing that ruined Overwatch competitively, and even just, I mean, I guess the game kind of sucks and ruined it too, but was how forced the franchise system was. Like, I think there was only
right.
like maybe 9 months of just open like Overwatch, like how it is now, like just MOG circuits Overwatch,
Yeah.
and anybody could run their own Overwatch tournament so long as they got the okay from Blizzard. I mean, we saw MOG do it, we saw ESWC do it, we had a lot of people doing it, and then Blizzard comes in with their contractual agreements that players make, and they're like, oh, you can't run any other tournaments unless it's like an Overwatch League tournament. Granted, I think they did the Overwatch League like region-based shit probably the best out of most like esports do it, because COD does it now. It's kind of mid. I think that's the only actual example of it.
Yeah.
But like, I think the way that they were able to incorporate so many different regions, like there was a lot of China teams, a lot of Korean teams, obviously a ton of NA teams, and like European teams. Actually, not that many European teams, but enough to where you felt represented from like France and like the UK and stuff like that. So I think that was probably like the best model and idea. Just the execution was just really poor.
Yeah, they really just drove that game into the grounds, unfortunately. And it's such a good game.
Genuinely,
I think it's a genuinely good shooter. It's just there's so much resentment and hate towards it that like people are kind of blinded by that.
I hate
And
the game right now.
Actually,
Hate it, like loathe. I
he
hate
does
it.
not play the video game.
No,
What is
hang
he
on,
talking
hang on.
about?
bro doesn't even know the name of the new
I
character.
hate it. I hate Blizzard because of what they like. I just hate Blizzard, to be honest.
Yeah,
like what they
Blizzard,
did to it
well.
just makes me want to like. I just hate it. I see red whenever I think of like Blizzard and Overwatch.
That's why him and Patty are actually not friends. They're only doing this for the podcast.
Listen,
Actually,
I
I
think
hate
the
this guy.
Overwatch
I hate
IP is really good. It's a really good IP, like the whole story and everything.
Cash cow.
Like
yeah.
it's they butchered it, man. They don't know what they're doing. They hate money. They hate money.
I guess they do.
Actually, they love it, but they just want the short term, like
Yeah.
give me that money now instead of the long term investment of like millions. But
He's passionate about this guy.
He really is.
Overwatch was my first love.
He was ready for it.
His first love.
I would
First
play it
up, when
like
they got
League.
butchered.
I'd play it like League, and then it got
Unfortunate. Question for you, Frosty.
Yeah.
For you cut me off earlier.
You're welcome.
Obviously, we kind of heard their experience with high school esports. You're probably the only one here that had like a genuinely decent experience at high school
Yeah.
esports.
Get out of the way.
Talk to me about how that was in terms of like your professional development and like just becoming a teammate. Because I think genuinely, I mean, we played Valorant today. I think you're a good teammate.
Thanks, man.
Sometimes when you're not tilted off the face of the earth.
Okay, fair enough.
All the time.
Hey, Riot Games does that to people. I'm telling
That
you.
is true.
They
that's true.
brainwash you.
What are some of the things that you like straight up learned in like esports class that made you a better teammate? If
Esports
anything at
class?
all?
Question
So,
mark?
good known fact, we before I left for high school, they were creating a curriculum to have esports like in our school, and so
Yeah,
they
all,
have
all
an,
the
like, an
APS schools
official-
do now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I helped start that. All me, baby. No, I did actually help like build the basis for it. But I mean, esports really helped me when it came to like being a teammate, just because I started off with Rocket League, and at that point it was with one of my best friends, like that's what I have now, and then just some random person. And keep in mind, at that point when I first started, it was my sophomore year.
Yeah.
We were in a janitor's closet with
Nice.
7 PCs, and I mean like tiny janitor closet. So going from that to where they're at now, which is
Like a
they
whole
have-
lab.
yeah, they have their own whole
Mhm.
like computer lab on the campus reserved for them, and being able to like help build from little ground up
Yeah.
was nice. Playing the games wise, I mean, I played competitive for 3 years out of the 4 years. I played with a lot of different people. I really enjoyed. Like, I mean, I have longtime friends from when I
Mhm.
played with them, so it really built the teamwork I have in me, because at that point I just started the game, but I mean, after a year I was like the highest rank out of them
Yeah.
all. So it's
It's called talent, guys.
not trying to brag or
yeah. I
anything.
touched League of Legends my sophomore year. Just for the junior year, I was already plat.
That's crazy.
I'm just that guy. Anyways,
That's great.
it's really easy for me to get that teamwork built in, because you kind of have to build these lower level players. You gotta have to coordinate with them
Yeah.
well.
Why are you
So being able, stop laughing at me. I might be a
Point and
nerd.
laugh,
But
point and laugh.
who was more popular in high school?
Ooh.
I'm just saying, I was dabbing people up in the hallway left and right.
Everyone knew me. Everyone knew me back in high school.
True.
Back in what, 1940?
I have some high school photos of Enix. He looks pretty cool.
1872.
Yeah. That's good,
Overall,
man.
just to like answer your question, it really helps me now because I'm used to playing with a team.
Yeah.
Since that like young age,
Mm.
so having that coordination and like knowing how to work with people either higher ranked or lower ranked with you really helps me now, especially in like Valorant, because it's kind of the same like company.
Yeah.
It helps you realize, okay, how do I need to work with the team? I'm scared. How to communicate with your team effectively, when to communicate to your team effectively, and overall, it just helped me be a better team player.
I like that. Very well said. Very well said. Random question once again. Obviously, Jacob, do us a favor. Stand up. I wanna show off our new jerseys.
Because no one else.
No one else is wearing
I don't
them.
got one, brother.
Mine is
I'll
over
do a
there.
little
I did not
360,
put it
I'll do a
on.
little 360.
A little 360 for us. Damn. He's clean with it. What do you guys think about the new jersey? To be honest, Patty Ice. I want your
What?
Your
What do you want
opinions
from
here
me?
first.
What do you want from me? I think it's a safe jersey. I think it's it solidly represents
This guy
us.
in the morning was shitting on it. Just saying.
It's not my favorite.
That's
I
good.
definitely prefer the previous ones.
just the logo in the middle.
yeah.
That's it.
I mean, it was simple, but I don't know. I just
I think it's so clean.
Yeah, I agree.
it has
way more
more,
personality.
right? But I feel like we could have done something more crazy or unique or something like a little bit more standout-ish, because I feel like this type of it's safe, right? Is what I said. So I just feel like we could have gone a little goofier with it. Not goofier, but
Sometimes you can go a little crazy with jerseys, but sometimes they don't look good. Like
Yeah.
in my opinion, no
Mhm.
offense to Classy Rogelio, the space station jersey from RLCS Worlds, the camo with like the orange lettering is not good in my opinion. And he bought it, and I felt bad. I don't think it's the best jersey.
Yeah.
out of
I
what
just
there
I
was.
just think jerseys like those they're different though. That's
Yeah.
I mean that's what makes it like
That's the whole
unique.
point.
You know?
It's just weird that they're like space station is like
Camo.
it's the Earth, and it's like that's
Yeah.
literally the opposite of your company.
Definitely,
So-
Yeah, definitely a bit of a miss from what I'm hearing.
What about you, Arvion? You don't have one yet. You'll get one soon.
It's the
I like my
the old
black
jersey.
one. Listen, I don't know, the black one's just I'm biased with it. I like the black one.
I think us big guys just like black clothes.
All
mean-
big guys are emo or what?
Well, because like with the white, it's like just
Kinda
as a color.
standout-ish,
Yeah, it's like
pops.
it pops. Yeah, and like if anything gets on it, it's dirty. I mean, black's just like it's the
So he cares
it's the
about the
people's color, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Out of all the
people's
jerseys
color.
I've had, like especially through high school and everything, like I think they're the nicest.
But-
Like they have so much like unique designs on it. I mean, even with like the name on the side, like the one sleeve being black, and then like of course our name and then the number we chose. I think it gives it a lot of definition and a lot of character, especially for the people wearing it. They really enjoy wearing like that jersey because it's theirs.
Definitely.
Yeah, true. Looking at like the design now, it's like the shoulder like name and everything, and just like it looks like it has design, but not too much.
Yeah.
It looks like it has personality compared to the old one. Like the black one's just to let you know that we're part of the school.
His old jersey
Yeah,
still has
fair
the backwards American flag.
So that's not technically. It's not backwards.
Oh, my bad.
It's just proper in the face of a mirror.
My bad.
Just saying.
Okay.
Anyway,
Thank you.
Enix, you've done a lot for this organization when it comes to design and like media and stuff like that. Obviously, since you're a lovely little film major there, talk to me about one of your most prized moments when it comes to like media that you've ever done, and please tell me why it's the Invitational One documentary segment.
So I think, well, I like a lot of what I did here. I think a lot of what I did here is pretty decent. Obviously, there's some misses, there's some bad stuff here and there. But that's just how it is. I honestly, I love a lot of the work I did on the Ace. You know, just at one point getting to direct it and sort of just like kind of basically edit the whole thing and just do all that. I feel like that gave me a lot of experience with just sort of finishing out a project and, you know, sort of completing a whole cycle of something, right? But also I think I'm most proud of just my graphic stuff. I don't know. I might be a stretch, but I feel
Let's see.
I have had a bit of an impact on our future designers and stuff. Maybe not. I'm not saying I'm like, oh, they're stealing my flow, but I feel like I've helped. I feel like I've helped a lot of our designers. You know, kind of inspire them and sort of like bring them to where they are now. Because a lot of the stuff they're making now is really good. Honestly, like I've seen Cyrus's recent stuff. It's really, I love it. You know, it kind of makes me happy seeing them essentially become better than me. You know, so I mean that's just like how it
Part of
is.
it, man.
It is
Life.
part of it, and
Yeah,
I feel good about it. You know, where
that's good, man.
yeah,
We're gonna miss
Did you create the gradient meta?
The gradient meta.
No, I created the overlays meta, like
Overlays
the
meta?
fiery embers, the smoke and stuff. That's so me.
That's good. And you're getting ready to graduate. You're only taking like one more semester. This is your last semester.
This is it.
What are you gonna do when you move on? Greater pastures.
Oh man, this
Take
is
you out
a
behind the-
scary question. You're gonna take what?
Take you out behind the barn.
You're
Done, he's-
gonna.
Old that stage.
He knows too much and he served his purpose.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sneak into the lab and put my jersey up on the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna retire number 15.
Okay.
Honestly, it's weird. I think just me in general, I need a new chapter. As weird as or corny or whatever does that sound, I need just a whole new something else, right?
Yeah.
Because I've been here for a while. I've been in this area of the U.S. for whatever. I would like to move out somewhere. Just try it at least.
Denver, Colorado.
Yes, I
Colorado.
would love to move it to Denver or to Colorado, but I think I need just something cataclysmically different from the life I live now, just for my own personal growth and mental whatever. But yeah, I'm hoping to move out somewhere. Probably stay here for a few years, but then once I'm kind of a baseline, some money, whatever, and then take that next step. So I'll probably be here for a little while more.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you guys get to
go.
keep me here for just a little bit more.
On a leash. Right
What?
next to me.
I want to keep in touch with everyone because I love the people here. They're my guys.
Yeah, man. Don't be a
love you too.
stranger. There's a lot of people that leave and just like become strangers. And I feel like
Veteran alumni.
I've kind of known that you were gonna stay around.
Retirement.
No offense.
Damn.
Only because I know like you've stayed around in like the Pebble Hills High School server for so long, and kind of like were the reason that they still knew you. Besides the fact that you obviously were in the same Discord and stuff like that, so we know you're gonna be doing good. Yeah, beep. Now you, Mr. Jacob, you're kind of new to all this esports stuff a little bit. Would you say
I would say so, yeah.
You're the youngest.
you're the youngest on the table?
Yeah.
Tell me,
I'm new, Jay.
how many championships are we gonna win?
I'll give y'all like
100.
I can guarantee like 10 before I
10?
go.
10?
Yeah,
Yeah.
10 before I go.
Okay.
I'd be surprised. I'd be happy if you get like 3.
10?
Okay.
You have one.
Hey, he
because
has one.
You have
Guys,
one.
I
you
got already one.
carried.
I got one.
Guy thinks
Bro,
he's
that's
Wilt
it.
Chamberlain, bro. 10 rings?
Guy
Get
thinks
out of
he's
here.
The Kobe of esports.
I got 10 into me. I got 10 in me.
10 in me?
You have
Minimum.
maybe 3 at most.
Guy thinks
Really
he's
what you're
Luca.
I can get 10.
This guy's not LeBron.
All right, Arvion. You're almost taken out behind the barn age now.
Almost gone.
Same thing with you, Vic.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about me.
But it's not about him right
I'm
now.
like the old guy that gets thrown off the cliff on Midsummer,
Yeah.
Why did I know exactly what you were about to say?
and you're the guy with the hammer. Hey, Lou, we're gonna run G2 with Patty Ice over here. One last ride.
One last ride. I'm sort of a sub,
Yeah,
actually.
Hell
but
yeah.
Well, yeah, because you never want to play with us, man.
I do want to play. I just
Just can't.
Still-
schedule sucks.
What about you, Frosty? How many Valorant chips?
Realistically, I can get 1 and 2. 1
One or
to 2.
Are we talking like NECC and
Or
Invitational, like everything,
Whatever.
whatever? Yeah.
Win them all.
2.
No loss.
Oh, yeah, I think 2. I think 2 is reasonable.
Not bad. I like that idea.
So, hold on. I got another question. Well, we have a birthday coming up here
Oh.
soon.
Oh.
Big 99 up here, what,
This
in like a
definitely-
little over a week?
What?
Something like that. Something like that.
Little
What you
Mr.
got any
Prezzi's
plans
birthday.
planned up? Got any cooking? This guy is, uh-oh.
The screen is so dark, by
I
the
don't
way.
know
I
what
can't
this
see. I can't see anything.
That's
What do I
cool.
got planned for my birthday?
Yeah.
Let's just say we're hitting up Walmart. Me and you.
Oh.
That sounds so ominous.
I don't know
What?
what that means, but
It's going down at Walmart.
What does he mean by
That's all I
that?
gotta
What'd
say.
you
That's all
show
I gotta
them?
say.
I'm concerned.
Don't worry about it, man.
I can't show the camera, but show you guys. I
the
guess.
camera doesn't get to know. You guys don't get to know.
The hell is this?
Okay, what is?
Think about what the
Yeah,
camo kind of looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. There you go.
I was trying to decipher what even it was, but that's a classic
It's
CS
classic.
skin. Yeah.
CS skin.
Love CS.
Talk to me about Valorant compared to Counter Strike.
Valorant compared to Counter Strike.
Yeah.
Arguably better longevity wise. Counter Strike is just gonna be there. Like you can't really take down that game.
Fair enough.
It's really hard to. They do a good job with like their cheating. Their
They
anti
don't. What do you
software.
mean?
This guy's
Lying to me. You're lying to
tripping.
me.
I gotta ego him a little bit because Valorant is a better game. Anyways,
Okay. All right.
Hey, if anything, CS is gonna kill itself. So
I think yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
They're gonna Blizzard it, dude.
Either that or Riot Games is gonna somehow find a way to kill Valorant and
Make it just as bad as League.
yeah, we'll see. I
That's
mean, it's
so
not
true.
too bad. League's not in like a bad spot. It's definitely not in the greatest spot, but it could be worse.
That's true. Enix, there's thoughts of bringing 6v6 back to Overwatch. What are your thoughts?
Honestly, why not? I can get all the pressure off of me.
To be the lonely tank player.
It's tough out here, but I don't know. I think I'm so used to 5v5 that like changing it back is like I don't know. I mean it'd be fun or whatever, something new, but it just changes how the game plays completely in a way because back in the day it was like you could really just like spam ults and you always have some more because like you just have more ults, right? So or stuff like that. The game plays just way differently when you have 6 versus 5.
Definitely.
So I'm
You gotta hit the old goats comp.
I mean
Yeah,
as long as they do it
yes.
after I retire because I'm not touching the game once I'm out of
You just
here.
watch the madness unfurl.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
All right, Jacob. What meta is Worlds 2024 going to change or bring into the league?
As in like what do you mean by that?
Like what are we going to see at Worlds, or what have you
That's
already
not
seen
answer
at
questions.
Worlds that's going to change ranked for the rest of the?
Oh, okay. I think personally that Tristana is gonna be really strong. I think Aurora is broken right now, and no one's playing Aurora. Look at this guy.
Look at
this
you,
guy.
man.
Look at this guy.
Bro doesn't even have his microphone.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's some broken characters that are not being played in ranked right now because they don't know they're broken, and the pros are like showing everyone that they're broken.
Nasus.
Garen, I guess. I don't know.
Garen's a counter to
Masio.
Nasus.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's also like broken team comps like Rumble, Jin. Like I could go on forever about all this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But he doesn't watch the pros, by the way.
Yeah, he doesn't watch it, but he knows.
But he doesn't watch it, by the
He
way.
watches his glorious Kincaid drill, doesn't he?
Oh, watch my glorious King Faker.
King Faker.
Is he
They're gonna
winning
win it
Is he
again.
winning again?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 I looked
I'm a T1 Glazer.
Faker
I
got to
will
retire
forever-
already. He's like Messi,
at the
bro.
league
Just
team list, and
retire.
I was like, I don't know anything but
Just
T1,
retire.
so Faker's got this.
Arvion.
Finally gets first skin.
What are we going to see in Arcane Season 2?
I mean, the spoilers are out. Just saying, but
Is there a release date? on
Yes.
that?
Spoil it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Spoiler-
anything. I
spoiler
haven't heard of
like
anything.
December.
Coming in a
It's-
month, right?
It's coming
Something like
soon.
that.
November or is it? Oh, yeah.
It got
November.
leaked like 2 weeks ago with that Netflix breach.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah.
No one's said anything, thankfully. My phone's picking up on me talking about it, so I'm gonna get spoiled. But
Twitter's the first thing. First
Yep.
swipe.
Look
Oh
at
no,
this new-
Jinx dies.
I mean, whoa, actually, we already know what's coming.
Don't ruin it for the viewers. Don't ruin it for the viewers. But you're excited, I'm assuming?
Is it
Hopefully.
spoilers?
Well, it's like
You
okay.
can cut it if it's spoilers.
Okay,
we know
well,
we know what happens in the because they're like in the game already.
Well, not only that, but the new league character.
Who's
Is
the
that,
new
is
league
that a spoiler?
character?
Or is
What?
that like
no,
It's not
no.
really a
I
spoiler.
mean,
Who's the new league character?
because we're getting an arcane character in league.
What do you mean you don't
one of the
know?
character, one of the
Is
original.
that game anymore?
You coached the
You know
game.
that, you know
what?
that,
Care
you know
about
that
it?
old lady in Arcane, that old lady,
Yeah.
like the
Admiral
the
whatever.
Noxus one. She's coming. She's gonna become a new character in League Legends.
The new
That was-
top
that was
laner.
leaked, like,
That's leaked like
that was leaked
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
year
yeah.
even
ago.
I knew that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Just saying.
And then Heimer's getting his rework.
Yeah.
Or
Timo already got his rework.
Timo's getting his.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're definitely gonna
Timo.
see something.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, we're wrapping up towards the end of our podcast. We'll go ahead and say our
Already?
closing statements. We'll start over here. Gabe Frosty, who inspires you today to be the gamer you are right now?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister. No, okay.
Doesn't have to be somebody you know. It can be. Doesn't have
No,
to be.
I think it was just all of my friends in like high school really got me into esports and like that thrive for it. And now coming here, kind of like you guys running, like how you guys run the
company. All we do is make money.
big
All
company.
zero
We're printing
dollars.
bills over here.
The org. I think it really just like thrives for me to keep going, especially just because I love the competitiveness of games and being able to hold a trophy or like hold medals. Like it's something I really thrive to achieve in my career. I think that's
What about you, Mr. Petty Ice?
what keeps you going after this?
LeBron James. No, I'm kidding.
Pookie.
It's weird. It's like I think it's like the collective soul of all the people I've met here, all the friends, all the teammates, everything that I've sort of kind of accumulated up to this point. 4 years coming. but I'm really inspired by everyone I've met here and just sort of all the people I see here, because it's a bunch of really cool people, really talented, just folks that I get to have the privilege of being around. So I'm really inspired by all of them.
And you, Jacob.
What keeps me going is honestly, I'm just a competitive person at the end of the day. Like, I believe that feeling of like a LAN where you shit on the enemy team and like it's a close game or something like that. And your heart's racing, you're clutching. That's one of the best feelings in the world. Other than that, I would like
Go over some of your games a little bit.
okay.
Damn.
I would like to thank the big man upstairs, aka Santa Claus.
Shout out Santa Claus. I hope I'm on your list today.
Santa's above us.
At all times.
Santa's watching us. Bro.
What about you, Harvey's? What inspires you to be the gamer you are today?
That's a good question.
He's got to think about this.
I mean, I'm
Like-
competitive too. I feel like I have a competitive nature. I like winning. I like pushing myself in that sense. Definitely got some like flow, I guess, if that makes sense. Like a lot of emotion, but like what keeps me going in esports is just, I wouldn't say routine, but it's like it's just what I do, and I like doing it. It's I like being competitive, and I like winning, obviously, but you can't let the losses get you, especially in league. Like
Especially in League.
everything's like mental in everything you do. But yeah,
Definitely,
like-
man. Is there anybody specific, or is it just kind of yourself, your own drive to win?
I mean, well, no one's out there saying go play League of Legends, but
I can be.
Jacob
Jacob.
could be that
Jacob
person.
is.
I'm inspiring this guy. 'Cause he's always playing something
I know what
else.
you're talking
That's
about.
real. That's
He's
real.
out here just doing his thing. I'm like, get out. But no one in particular,
Shout out our teammates.
I would
Shout
say.
out teammates.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all
I
good.
can't think
It's
of
all
anyone in particular, but yeah.
For me? Something like that.
What keeps you going?
I don't know, man. When I think of like esports, I always think of like the people that came before us. So it's like, I don't know.
Continue
people
the
that-
legacy.
Yeah, it's like they work so hard to do or to get me here. So I might as well make them proud while I'm doing it. And sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't. Happens. But I think that's like one of the things that comes down to me in terms of like my motivation is like, oh, they fought so hard for the lab or they fought so hard to get computers or whatever. I might as well try my ass off on these computers in this lab type beat. So stuff like that keeps me going. But other than that, that wraps up our episode. Any final things you guys want to say? Shout out Dr. Pepper.
Sponsored by Expo.
Sponsored by the Huck.
Thank you,
The
Expo.
Talk Tour.
The Talk to a podcast
Live from
episode
the 575.
We got-
575.
We were so close to ending with them saying it, man.
I had to. Okay,
So
it's
close.
podcast. I had to.
Okay.
To the 3 viewers that are watching this,
To
All
the
50
heroes.
people that watch. 'cause
Just
I know they
know-
do.
have fun. You're loved. Never give up. Love you guys.
You're cool.
And do it.
Also,
We love you.
this- Patty's last podcast.
Whatever you're thinking of doing, do it.
Patty's potential
Say
last
bye to
podcast.
Pat. Say
We
bye
love
to
you,
Patty.
Love you,
Miss
Patty.
you.
He's gonna get
Next week.
remembering Patty Ice once he dies.
I
Yep.
will remember.
I'm telling you,
you.
I'm putting my jersey up in the rafters.
rafters?
The rafters, yeah. I don't care.
He's gonna
Alright.
fall down from the sky to like clothe some kid who's got no shirt.
Yeah.
He's
Alright.
gonna learn his
Are we clear?
legacy.
Thank you all.
Peace.
Wait. Hold up. Don't end.
Okay.
We need a sync for.
We gotta do them.
We need a sync.
Nah, I'm giving this to Magic, bro. He's GG.
Okay,
Have
I'm
fun,
looking
Magic.
out for Magic.
Bye-bye.
Can we just clap?
Ready? 3.
Hold up. Hold this.
What are we doing?
I'm doing him a huge favor. Okay.
What is that like the spike in the audio to let him know it's